If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I let you in on a little secret, and that is I race virtual cars. I offhandedly posted a photo of this to my Instagram account, and inexplicably it has become my most liked photo. I've had videos that have done better, but of all the photos, this one has the most likes. Bizarre. So anyway, I thought I'd make a video about it. I know it's not one of my usual videos. I've always been into games, especially racing games. Back in about 2006 or 2007 or so, I got myself a racing wheel to play a game called Live for Speed on my PC. It was a Logitech Momo racing wheel, and I used the heck out of that thing for about 10 years or more. Finally kicked the bucket. I was ready to quit racing because I couldn't afford to buy a wheel at the time, but a fellow racer was basically retiring, and he gave me his Logitech G27. That was very, very generous of him. He had gotten a lot of use out of it, but he was giving up sim racing. So like I said, back in 2006 or 2007, we already had a Poang chair that we'd gotten for free from a neighbor. And I said, well, if I had a U-shaped frame, I could just mount my wheel on it and it could be like a real racing cockpit. I had several requirements for this setup. We didn't have a lot of space at the time, and my work computer is also my racing computer. This needed to be easily disassembled and put away somewhere out of the way. Plus, we wanted to use this chair as an actual chair. So this was my simple yet elegant solution. Pretty much eyeballed it. The only measurement I took is the distance between these two armrests, because I needed to have these parallel with the armrests. So I went to the hardware store, got about $10 worth of supplies, just some cheap 1x3s with wood screws and wood glue. I had smaller C-clamps at the time. These are just F-clamps from the shop. I call them the racing clamps. But it's surprisingly solid. Doesn't go anywhere. This is actually the third iteration of this particular setup. So we moved in 2009. And I just got rid of this. But in our new place, I built another one, again with a free Poang chair from a neighbor. Poang chairs are pretty plentiful, so you should have no problem building one of these for yourself if you want to, pretty economically. The most expensive thing is going to be the wheel, of course. We moved again in 2013. We got rid of this because we didn't want to bother moving it. I kept the wheel. Once we moved to Colombia, we got another Poang chair from a colleague of my wife's. This one's actually broken, unfortunately. I've temporarily put this piece of 2x4 in here to prop it up. And by temporarily, I mean 4 years ago. So I raced regularly in small leagues in Live for Speed. Then I started racing with a league in R Factor. For various reasons I took a break from it for a while, but last week I started again with the same league. So in my opinion, this Ikea hack is probably the most economical and effective cockpit solution. I rebuilt this 3 times because it delivers the most bang for the buck, in my opinion, of any cockpit solution I could think of. Yeah, it's not cool, but it's very effective and very cheap. My favorite solution. So if you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching. Drive safe, and we'll see you next time in Cammy's Garage.